Here, we stuck here in what's the place name? And then we are here.
Moyale.
We stuck here in Moyale, and then I'm here to educate my brother a little bit about Africa. Yeah. So bro, when we talk about uniting Africa, yeah, as I said, all the countries in Africa, they all have resources. The entire continent itself has the most resources in the world. Everybody needs Africa to survive. So if you watch example like Congo, Congo has been suffering in the hands of Belgium, America, Britain and France for the last 100 years.
Really?
Oh yes. Sure, you didn't know that. So when you see on video or when you see on TV, they're just telling you how Congolese people are killing each other and stuff like that. But the reality is that some people went to Berlin. We call it Berlin Conference. This is the reason why we want to see one Africa, because we never divide Africa.
Yeah.
Some people went to Berlin in 1884 to 1887.
Okay.
They sat down under the invitation of a man called Bismarck, the chancellor that time in Germany. He called the European people and said, come to Berlin, let's divide Africa among ourselves. So they went there and they chopped Africa piece, and give to themselves. So they said, Britain, Ghana is for you.
French for you.
French, this for you, and that one for you. So everything, whatever resources you ever have, whatever you're going to discover in the future does not belong to you.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when people say, oh, Africa is poor, it is absolutely lie, because Africa is the richest continent in the world. But the truth is that, or the unfortunate thing is that, the resources of Africa does not benefit the people of Africa.
Okay, I get it.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we are now beginning to understand that, or we're now beginning to ask questions as to how come we come from the richest continent in the world and yet we are the poorest people? Because something is not right.
Yeah.
Something is wrong. So how can we fix it? So we came to realize that the only way we, the children of Africa, can also have the same privileges, example like the children of Japan has, example like the children of China has, example like the children of America and Europe has, is for us to make sure that the resources of this continent benefit the people. How can the resources of this continent benefit the people? Is by having one military. And it didn't start today. It started long way back, almost 60-something years ago, by our founding fathers, the leaders in Ethiopia, in Ghana, those early days. Our founding fathers realized that if the Americans will come together, 50 states, and have one federation, and then one president, one military, one currency, one passport, and they are today the most powerful country in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
What about Africa? If Africa, 54 countries, if we come together,
It's
gonna be more.
Yeah,
So
gonna be
so let's just go to the negatives and see. Just come to think of it. If America, 54 states, imagine if all the 54 states, if they were independent countries.
It's not.
Imagine if they were, America would not be strong.
Yeah, for
America
sure.
would be weak. But because they realized the need or the strength in unity, they had to fight a civil war and to bring all these countries together. And today they are the richest country, the most powerful country in the world. But we, who are providing them all the resources to be powerful and to be rich, we are one of the poorest people in the world, even though we have the richest continent in the world. So the children of Africa today, they begin to ask themselves questions. So that is why we are so desperate, no matter what, to see a possible united Africa. Because we believe that if we are not united, we are going nowhere. You understand?
Yeah.
So like example, you are here in Ethiopia.
Okay.
Tomorrow you're going to Kenya. You have to change currency.
And
It's a need visa. It's affecting all of us. But if we have one currency, then if you are here, you're going around Africa, you don't need no stress.
Yeah, no stress.
No stress.
No.
You just go
Just about
freely.
Yeah.
An example, especially like us as African people, when you want to trade among your people, you have to use the American dollar to trade, even though this is not America, this is Africa.
Yeah.
You understand? We have one of our famous Pan-Africanists. He's from Kenya, Professor Lumumba, and then he was saying something that he went to, I think he went to Addis Ababa.
Okay.
He went to Addis Ababa. He went to buy something, and then he used. This is Kenya. When you sit here, you can see Kenya.
Yeah.
You can see Kenya.
Yeah, we can.
Because this is the border.
Yeah.
So this is one country.
Yeah.
Supposed to.
Okay.
But he just moved from that border to here, and then he went to buy something in Kenyan shilling. And they said to him, no, we don't take shilling. That is in Addis Ababa. But he bring out dollar, and they take the dollar.
Ah. Get it.
You understand? how does that make sense? This is you.
Yeah, understand.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand why Africa should be united? Because this is Kenya. You can see Kenya. The same family who are there are the same family who are here. This is Kenya. This is Ethiopia. You come to Ethiopia. You are in Addis Ababa, and then you want to buy something in Kenyan shilling money, and they say to you, no, we don't take no Kenyan money.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Can you have dollar? Oh, there, bring that.
Yeah.
What kind of damage has some people did to the children of Africa? So you see why we want the United Africa, one currency, one passport, one military, because we have too many challenges.
Yeah.
We see what is going on in Congo, and then we have to wait for America to come and help us. When you see what is going on in maybe Nigeria, we are waiting for Britain to come and help us. So we say no. If we have one military, if there's a problem in Somalia, then we can send our military there. We don't need to wait for anybody to come here to help us, because we are also men and women. So we can send our own military, go there and bring peace, because without peace, there will never be progress.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that is why we are so desperate, no matter what the difficulties, no matter what the challenges. That is why we are so desperate, and we are working hard as this generation of Africans to see the African come together. Because I want to have the same privilege that like you have.
Yeah.
Because you have the opportunity to travel to almost 60-something countries. It is because you are Japanese. I'm telling you. If you were to be African, the challenges you're gonna face traveling around the world is you cannot even stand it.
Yeah.
We have our famous YouTuber. He's one of the famous YouTubers in the world today. He's called Widimaya. I don't do you know about him?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's called Widimaya. And for him, even how famous he is, he still finds it difficult to travel within Africa. So you can imagine. But we want like him and me and everybody here, as long as they wake up and take their passport, they can travel around the world. Because I live in Britain. Okay.
Yeah.
And every young person you see on the street in Britain, and then you ask them, have you traveled before? They'll tell you at least they have traveled to 5-10 different countries. When you come to Africa, you ask a young man, 25 years, 30 years, have you traveled before? They tell you, I never traveled.
Yeah.
Why? Because the privileges are not there. Because even to get a passport is difficult. When you have the passport to get a visa, it's also difficult, extremely difficult for you as an African. So because we don't have the opportunity to travel around our continent, like you have the opportunity, we don't appreciate what our continent can give to us. So when you see the Europeans or the Japanese or the Chinese, when you see them have the privilege to travel around the world, they appreciate what Japan will do for them. Right now, you appreciate what Japan can do for you and what you can do for Japan. But for me, I don't even know what Africa is offering me. You understand?
Yeah.
Because of the situation. So for the children of Africa to appreciate what Africa can offer them, or what Africa has for them, they have to travel around Africa, share information among themselves, have talk, have conversations. Like if we are sitting here, this from Kenya, from Ethiopia, from Japan, from Ghana.
Yeah.
Then we are having a conversation. We share knowledge. But African children doesn't have the opportunity to share knowledge.
Yeah, doesn't have.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they don't even have the chance to interact, to travel. But the rest of the world can travel, they can learn from each other. But we just been locked here in our small countries.
Yeah.
And this is not we, the African people, who created this. This was a design by Europeans in the 18th century. They went to Berlin and they divide Africa among themselves. And they said, make sure that this continent that we divide among ourselves, make sure that they never come together. Because the day they will come together, they will be the most powerful continent in the world. Because they have everything. We have the manpower. We have the resources. So what is preventing us from being a great continent? You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah, I get it. How about religion?
That's what we said. You see, when we are denying the opportunity or the privileges of this world, we are not denying by that because we are because we are Muslims. No. We are not denying that because we are Christians. No. We are denying that because we are African people.
Religion is nothing to do
So
with
we can put aside our religious differences.
You know what
Because at the
Malcolm
end
X
of-
says? Sorry. You know what? Do you know Malcolm X?
I don't think.
Tell him. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Malcolm X said, like, they do not treat us the way they treat us. And Malcolm X get it from Marcus Messiah Garvey. They don't treat us the way they treat us because of our religion. They don't dehumanize us because of our color or because of our because we are Christians. People don't disrespect us as Africans because we are Muslims. People disrespect us because of the condition of Africa. So if for us to get dignity, Africa must have dignity. If Africa has dignity, automatically, you come from Japan. I can say 70 years ago, the way Chinese people were treated is not the same thing they are treated today, because China has been able to come a long way.
Yeah.
The same thing, if you meet a British man sitting down here, the way you would treat him is not the same way you would treat me, because Britain is respected. If you meet an American deep inside the village in Ethiopia, where we sit right now, the way they will treat him is not the same thing they will treat me from Ghana, because the name America,
Okay.
he's wearing the badge of America, and the badge of America goes with respect.
Yeah.
But when you wear the badge of Africa, you are on the bottom of the pyramid. Understand?
Yeah.
So that is why we want to see Africa. We want to uplift Africa, so that it got nothing to do with any problem with anybody, but so that there can be equal dignity, respect for everybody. So that when me and you sitting down, we're sitting down as human beings, equal to each other's. Not you are superior and I am inferior, or not I am inferior or I am superior and you are inferior. No, we want to see a world, and then the world will never be better as long as Africa is not better, because Africa, everybody know, is the cradle of mankind. You understand? So if Africa is suffering, then everybody in the world must suffer. That's why you see the world is so messed. But we, as the children as the children of Africa, we come to realize that, and then we are working so hard to see that everybody or the African continent have a dignified representation on this world. If Africa is respected, then African people all over the world will be respected. Look at what you just said about Haiti.
Yeah.
I want to go to Haiti.
Really?
Or because Haiti is an African country.
Really?
Oh yes, Haiti is an African country. Haiti was the first country to gain their independence from the colonizers. And yes, and they make sure that they suppress Haiti. Till date, what is happening in Congo is the same thing that is happening in Haiti.
Really?
Because yes, Haiti is one of the richest countries in the world.
Really?
Oh yes, but they will never tell you, because if they tell you that, you will begin to ask questions. So all that they tell you that Haitians are this, there's too much crime in Haiti. But the reality is that Haiti is one of the richest countries in the world. And Haiti, after they gained their independence, in the 17th centuries, after Haiti gained their independence, Haiti wanted to make sure that the entire continent of Africa and then the Caribbean, everybody got their independence. That was the dream of the leadership in Haiti. And what did we do? What did we see? We see that France and America, because Haiti has defeated all of them. Haiti has defeated the French militarily. Haiti bring them down. And then they vowed to make sure that Haiti will never stand on their feet. Until today, Haiti is still suffering from what the French and the Americans connive against them. You understand?
Yeah.
But if Africa was to be a powerful country, Africa will liberate Haiti. Because first of all, Haiti, we've been fighting for Haiti to be to be a member of the African Union. Because Haiti is an African country, and Haitians, the leadership of Haiti always see themselves as Africans. Until now, when this so-called democracy started, and then they try to dictate our leadership for us. So if you see too many problems in Haiti, it's not caused by our people. It is caused by the imperialists, the French and the Americans who are in Haiti, making sure that Haiti, the resources of Haiti, will never benefit the people of Haiti. As a Japanese, will you want that? That what you have in Japan will not benefit you, but it will benefit other people. Will you love that?
It's difficult for me.
It will be difficult for you. And that is the law of nature. It should be difficult because what God has given to you, or whoever gives to you, Buddha, whatever, what God has given to you should benefit you first before any other person. But for we, as African people, as Haitians, everything that we have, somebody is sitting somewhere to make sure that we don't get benefit from that. You understand? And that is our problem. And that is what today, this generation of Africans, they don't understand. Because if the resources of Japan is benefiting the Japanese people, the resources of China is benefiting the Chinese people. The resources of Britain is benefiting the British people. How come the resources of Haiti is not benefiting the children of Haiti?
Yeah, I understand that.
ሰላም ነው አለን አንተ ቆይ አንዴ ቆይ አሚር ልደውል አንዴ ቆይ
I'd say wait. How about politics? No, politics.
Politics. Yeah, politics is part of it.
Yeah. That's a Haiti's case.
Haiti case.
Not Africa.
No, and I said Haiti is part of Africa. Haiti is Africa. So the political situation in Haiti is the same political situation we have in Africa. Because the imperialists, the colonizers of Africa, including Central America and also in the Caribbean, they try to make sure that we don't have the leaders we want. So example, if you have a leader in Haiti who said, I want to use the resources of Haiti for the benefit of the Haitian people, then they will make sure that that leader is kicked out. So they want a leader who is, we call them puppet. They want a leader who will always take his share and then give the rest to America. You understand? So like, if you are a leader in Africa and then you said, I want the resources of my people, my country, to benefit the people of my country, then these people will come in and make sure that they kick you out. I don't know if you have ever heard about a situation in Libya, a famous Libya, a famous leader called Gaddafi. Gaddafi. You see his situation. He said, Africa must unite. He said, Africa, we have everything. Why can't we come together and introduce something we call gold dinar, or use our resources to support our currency? And then the Western world come in and they say, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. Before you realize, they kick him out. And they show it live for other African leaders to see. So subconsciously, in their mind, they're telling them, you see what we did to Gaddafi? If you try, that's the same thing we're gonna do to you. And you know why they are able to do that? They are able to do that to Gaddafi and other African leaders because Africa is not united.
Yeah.
Because if Africa was united, if Gaddafi was the president of Africa, what they did, they could not have done it.
Yeah.
Because we would have been powerful than them. NATO could not have come to Africa, even though we told them, do not come, please, wait. We can resolve the issue. And they said, no, we're coming in. And they came in. NATO cannot do that to Japan. They cannot do that to China. They cannot do that to Russia. But how come when it comes to Africa, they are doing that to us? They are able to do that because we are not united.
Yeah.
We don't have the strength, because unity is strength. If we are together, what they did to Gaddafi, they cannot do it to him. What they do to many African leaders, they cannot do it to him. Even African citizens, they cannot do that to them. But because we are not united, our citizens are vulnerable, our leaders are vulnerable. The continent itself is vulnerable to any exploitation, and any criminal who come from anywhere, they can come inside Africa and do whatever they want and leave, because the continent is vulnerable. Nobody is there to protect it. Nobody is there to make sure that everything goes right for our people. So that is why my brother is not sleeping now. He should have been sleeping. That is why I'm not sleeping now. I should have been sleeping. We are here determined to make sure that one day the children of this continent will have the same privileges that Japan has given to you. You understand?